Continuing our discussions with the candidates running for the GOP nomination in District 8. Jesse Kelly, thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
Thank you, Chris and Andrea. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Most of our viewers know who you are. You have the advantage. You've been here before, not quite 2 years ago, so we don't have to do so much of the get to know you, but there is one question that's come up a lot. Some of your opponents have raised it, at least your opponents on the street, and that's where you've been for the last couple of months. You went to Texas. Some people have characterized it as limping away, ran away. Why were you in Texas?
I manage construction projects for the family business. That's what I do. I'm a small businessman. We do projects all over the country. Wherever we can get them, that's what we do. And I do that because I have to also feed my kids and pay my mortgage and put gas in my car. But I moved to Southern Arizona as soon as I got out of the United States Marine Corps. This is home. This is where my wife and I are raising our 2 young boys, and I'm never leaving. I love it here.
Now, did you move, like formally pick up everything and move to Texas for that project work?
No, it was just a temporary project. Like I said, I manage projects wherever they come to be, but Southern Arizona is home, has been home, and always will be home.
As we said, we were here just about 2 years ago doing this same thing. What's changed in the district? It's the same district, but what's changed in the last 18 months or so?
The market for jobs has gotten actually worse. That's what we're hearing more and more while we're out there on the campaign trail. The truth is that this president's anti-jobs agenda has hurt people very, very badly in this district. People cannot afford these high gas prices. With 8.3% unemployment, which is actually being kind, it's up above 14% when you count those who have stopped looking for work, those who are working part-time, who want a full-time job. We need jobs. That's the people in the district. That's what they want to talk about. Southern Arizona families need jobs. They need lower gas prices, and that's what we're focusing on right now.
What about the political climate this time around? There was obviously a lot of noise, a lot of yelling, and a lot of emotion in 2010 when you were running from both sides of the political spectrum. How do you see that this time? Is it any different?
It's much different this time because the mood of the nation is different this time. It's more. The anger was extreme last time because President Obama's anti-jobs agenda was crushing this nation, and the citizens of this country and this district saw it. Now people are scared. We have so many seniors living here in Southern Arizona, they can't afford $5 gasoline. They can't afford these extra taxes they're putting down on medical supplies that'll decrease access to care for seniors. Southern Arizona families need jobs. They need lower gas prices. So now it's more fear than anger. People know that we need to do something different, and we need to do it quickly or we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
After the last campaign, you were getting ready to run again. You didn't end up announcing because of the circumstances that were going on at the time with the shooting. You got into radio, hosting a radio show for a while. You were still doing construction. Why get back in? Why not just stay a private citizen? No pressure, you don't have to come talk to us.
Well, I love being a businessman. I love small business. Small businesses are what drive this nation. They're the engine that makes this economy go. But the truth of the matter is I have 2 young sons. They're 3 years old and they're 1 year old. They're not going to grow up in the same America that we have enjoyed all of our lives unless we do something about it. It's not enough to sit and yell what the television said. It's not enough to sit and complain about the president or this politician or that politician of any party. It's time to do something about it. If you want lower taxes, if you want a stronger economy, if you want more jobs, then go get it. Go make it happen. The truth of the matter is I love small business. It's what I intend to do all of my life. But the people of Southern Arizona need somebody to go fight for them, and I intend to do so.
Now, why are you running in both Congressional District 8, this special election happening right now, and Congressional District 2, the new similar district for the fall? Why both?
Well, if you could tell me that we could solve all of the nation's problems in the 6 months remaining in the CD8 election, I would say that would be the only one. But the truth is the people of Southern Arizona need 2.5 years of representation and longer in order to bring back jobs and lower gas prices. It's going to take a long time to get this economy completely back on track. We can get there right away and we can get it going in the right direction, but it's going to take a while to fix the problems that we face as a nation today.
But if you, for example, if you were to lose District 8, does that hurt your chances if you're running again in District 2 in the fall?
No. CD8 and CD2 are so similar, the lines are so similar that I think just running the race, getting out there, meeting voters, finding out what they care about, the more you can do that, the longer the election, the better off it is for everybody.
Now, you have a bit of an advantage over your three other Republican opponents. Everybody knows your name, at least within the Republican circles and people who were here 2 years ago. So was it just a matter literally of unlocking a storage unit, flipping the switch, and off we go again?
Well, pretty much. We had the staff and the volunteers all ready to go. It's mainly about our volunteers. That's why we've enjoyed the campaign we've enjoyed so far. It's why we are so confident in victory. It's because our volunteers worked so hard last time. We actually won on election day by 6 points last time at the polls. So they know what they're doing. They know how to win elections. And this is about the volunteers, the people of Southern Arizona coming together and standing up against President Obama.
When you say you won on election day, you mean versus the early voters?
That's correct.
And how, other than having that same volunteer staff, how is it different running the second time around 2 years later?
It's faster. It's much faster, so it's even more of a whirlwind than it was last time. Last time, as you know, we ran for nearly 2 straight years. This time, it's 2 straight months. So it's very fast. Everything is condensed, but it's also good. I think it's great that volunteers and staff members, anybody who has a desire to get involved in politics, it's a great time to do it in this race because it gives you a small sample. It's very fast, and then it's over. So come get involved, fight for your country, and let's see how it turns out.
One of the big parts of campaigning, of course, is fundraising. With this compressed timetable we have on this District 8 special election, I mean, early ballots go out next week. Does that make it more difficult to fundraise?
Not necessarily. People still care about the issues, and people that care about the issues want to donate to campaigns that they feel have the right solutions to solve those issues. So there are challenges as far as having the time to do so, but the generosity of Americans and the people of Southern Arizona has not changed. They still love this nation, and they'll do whatever they can do, including donate money, in order to get it back on track.
So you're fundraising in this compressed cycle. How do you plan to spend that money when you also have less time to do so?
Well, it's a standard campaign as far as it's going to be mailers, it's going to be television if available, it's going to be radio, all these things, and it's going to be handing out materials door to door. As you know, we ran a big door-to-door campaign last time. We knocked on thousands and thousands of doors. We're doing that same thing this time, and we need to buy the materials to put it in the hands of those volunteers and my hands so we can go out, knock on doors, and spread our message of jobs and lower taxes.
With this compressed cycle, do you run against your three Republican opponents, or do you start immediately running against the Democrat Ron Barber and the Green Party candidate who's on the general? Just look right at the general and the primary will take care of itself.
Well, I have nothing but the utmost respect for all the other Republican candidates, respect for the Democrat candidate, but the truth of the matter is we just need to present our message. Lower taxes, a strong economy, more jobs, repeal Obamacare, lower gas prices. If you run on the issues, run your campaign simply on the issues, that will resonate with the people of Southern Arizona who want to hear solutions, not sniping back and forth.
One of those issues we've heard a lot about so far is the economy. I mean, people are talking about it even outside of the realm of a special election. What's your general plan for getting us out of what we're in right now?
Small businesses are the key to bring this economy back. They are 80% of the economy. Right now, we tax small businesses at an alarmingly high rate, and actually those taxes are about to go up, especially under Obamacare. They're going to go up. We need to get out of the way of small businesses, lower their taxes, reduce their regulations. As a small businessman, I see it every day, what it takes, how much time and money it takes to bring a company in compliance with the government. We have these small, like say a mom and pop candy shop is now designated as a rich person by the President of the United States, and they fall underneath that top income tax bracket. They don't have the money to pay these horrible taxes at the federal level. We need to grow our economy. We need more businesses, more jobs. The only way we'll do that is get the government out of the way.
One of the issues, big issues in the last cycle was, of course, health care. It had just recently passed. We're moving down that road. Obviously, the Supreme Court will hear the arguments coming up in the next few weeks on the health care bill. Is that still a big issue in this district, or is it more the economy or something else?
It's a huge issue in this district, especially with our seniors. We have such a high population of seniors down here. They're scared, and justifiably so. With the government now taking over more of the healthcare system, taxing even things such as tongue depressors and gloves. So the cost of these medical products and services will go up. Seniors are already paying 25% higher than they should for their pharmaceuticals because of taxes. So when the government brings down all these taxes on seniors, raises the cost of medical care, then what it does is decrease access for those who need it the most.
What other issues do you think are out there this campaign cycle?
Campaign is about jobs and the economy. It's about jobs, the economy, and getting down the cost of healthcare and the cost of gas prices. Those are the issues that the American people want to talk about. Obviously, when it comes to border protection, Southern Arizona will always be on the front lines as we continue to hear about the horrible things that are taking place on our border, and the fact that they estimate that 50% of the narcotics that come into this nation come right through Southern Arizona. We need to do something about that. But this is going to be a jobs campaign, an economy campaign.
It's a presidential election year. Does that help you as a congressional candidate or hurt you, because everyone looks at the top of the ballot where the presidential candidates will be? So is that a good thing or a bad thing from running in a district?
The fact that President Obama will no longer be President Obama in November is always a good thing, no matter what it means for any race. And the truth of the matter is, we need more attention always on Southern Arizona to focus on our problems. We want the nation looking at Southern Arizona here because we are ready for jobs down here. We're ready for a strong economy. So yes, we always want more eyes.
As we wrap this up talking about the presidential election, do you have a prediction on what is becoming a fascinating GOP presidential primary, or somebody you're backing on this?
I don't have a crystal ball, and I don't make predictions as far as that goes. What I do predict is whoever wins our GOP primary will soundly beat President Obama, as he has crushed the jobs in this nation and raised gas prices.